Hello everyone, welcome to number one Divine Intervention virtual event, the D.I.V.E Social Summit for short. If you are new to D.I.V.E live online, my name is Iona Meade, your big vision and mission purposepreneur and founder of the Soul Speakers Academy and host for this interview series where I've brought together 49 guest experts who I like to call soul speakers from all over the world, sharing with you soul-inspired, intuitive business, lifestyle, and marketing strategies for purpose-driven business owners. So throughout the 49 days of the Social Summit, I'll bring each of my guests into what I call the Soul Speaker Spotlight to share with you not only their free gift, but also their soul-inspired strategy for the day. So hopefully this interview is coming to you in divine timing, with divine energy and in divine flow. We know that the universe brings us what we need. It's not always much fun to do it alone. So that's why you'll be able to connect with me, my guests, and the like-minded attendees in the Soul Speakers Tribe Facebook group, especially created for this event. So if you haven't got my bonus training, Speaker Soul's Message 101, do grab that. And so we have about 20 minutes together today. And I'm going to bring on my very special guest. I've been looking forward to introducing you. So please welcome Martina Kreiner. Hi, Martina.
Hi, Iona.
Hi. I'm good, thank you. Hopefully I got your name right. I was trying to practice, guys, before Martina came on. So let me give you a warm introduction. So Martina is an intuitive storyteller, inner journey guide, and a published author. She is committed to guide anyone, old or young, on their path of awakening and inner journey to balance and harmony. So guys, if you have any questions for Martina, then do let me know. Do continue on the conversation, leave them below. And the way, just your introduction just feels really calming to me. So before we share your free gift, can you share with our audience a little bit about how your journey's unfolded and how you've come to do what you're doing today?
Yeah, of course, I'd love to.
Thank you.
So basically, I really love this metaphor, and I think I start off that way. A metaphor that goes like that: life swirls around you like a huge tornado. A tornado consisting of your life stories, of your beliefs, of your patterns, of any programs you're tied into. And we have the choice to either be swirled around by this tornado and react, or to slowly walk our inner journey to the center of this tornado and act towards a desired life, whatever that might mean to you. I have started this journey, this inner journey, several years ago. This inner journey of walking step by step towards the center of my circle. And within the calmness of this tornado that swirls around you, you will find a perfectly shaped circle, a circle representing your entire life, representing the entirety of your being. And that's where you have the perfect vantage point to just recreate your life, to take a moment and breathe and think, hey, what is it actually I want to experience in this lifetime? What is my purpose? And I know purpose, this word is so often used. It's like, just what do I want to experience? It might just be joy, or love, or helping other people, whatever it is. So I decided for myself, and the decision wasn't really my choice initially. I was prompted by life because I didn't hear the little nudges, the little nudges here and there. So there was I will call it, initially I thought it was a disaster, what that happened to my life. Soon I realized it's actually a gift I have been given, because it made me to stop and to start my path. It made me look inside and not outside to find the answers. And on this path, on this inner journey, I found that every answer resides within me already. Every answer. I might get sort of triggers from the outside here and there that push me forward along my inner journey. But at the end of the day, the answer is inside. Yeah. And the universe has so many means in talking to us. Yeah. It might be, like in this case, Iona talking through her summit to us, giving you inspiration in taking your next step forward. Or it might be just sort of a passersby on the street giving you a smile. Whatever it is, it might be an animal, it might be Mother Earth herself. There are so many ways of communication, but the important thing is, and what I want to stress in my work is to find that inner power that you and everybody carries inside. And that's what my work is about. So what is it I do? Well, I started off about 15 years ago. I'm a trained interior architect and refurbishment expert. I mean, you want to refurbish your home, your office, your garden, furniture, you name it. I mean, I would be a person to go to, because I always love to connect with people and realize their desires, listen to what they have to say and, manifest it in this world. I didn't know that there was a different tilt to this outer refurbishment, which is now inner refurbishment, and that's what I do with my healing tiles. And I have called it healing tiles because the first gift that came forward to me was tales. It was storytelling. I realized, as I walked my path, I realized I can tune into myself. I can connect to everybody, to every soul. I can connect to Mother Earth, to the elements, to the cosmos. And if I'm willing to open up, they share a story with me. And that is the healing tile. So I do this for persons where I connect. And I started off from there. So it's been quite a journey so far.
Thank you. I wanted to jump in, and there's a couple of pieces that I hear, and the main thing was that is just listening to your inner guidance. And guys, if you resonate with that, then please do let us know. And for me, what resonated with me and hit home and everything that you said was that what you felt like, or what you thought at the time was a disaster, right, turned out to be one of the greatest gifts, and you were being guided. And I think a lot of people will resonate with that. I do, and I won't share my story here, but when somebody is going through, and we'll get onto your gift as well, because we've got time to just touch here before we go to your gift. If somebody's sitting and watching us or listening to us, and they're thinking that whatever they're going through now is that crisis, is that just that devastation, is that point in their life when they feel like they're on the bottom and they can't get out or look to another way, what would you say to them?
Well, I would suggest, or I would invite them to just take, and even if it's just one moment in time, to go within, to sit quietly and just listen within. I know there's so much talk about, your heart space, and you have to go to your heart space and center yourself. But, if you're really down, you feel like, oh, where is my heart space? But it's just like, go where your physical heart is. Put your hands to there, like that, to where your physical heart is, and just take a moment and say a prayer. Say, please help me. Please support me. Just say it out to the universe, and just take this moment to you. And if you get really still, you will actually hear something within you, or somebody will enter your life and just say that one word that helps you forward. Is just being still enough to hear it and listen.
I love that. And I love that you say about the nudges from the universe. Sometimes when you don't listen and then you just get slapped upside the head, it's like, this is what's going on. And let's know if you've had that. You listen to the nudges, and once you open up to that heart space, as Martin is saying, you do start to follow that guidance. And even if you are spiritual and you're awakened, sometimes still chaos can unfold. And sometimes when it's our own stuff, we get stuck in that funk, right? And we can help other people and support other people, but it's often our own stuff that we're like, where do I go from here? So Martin, I know that you bring your gift to the summit, and I appreciate that. So you bring the 5 days, only 5 days, 5 steps to empower yourself. So if you are someone who's feeling a little bit disempowered, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just your journey to where you are now is going to support you, and you're going to see those greater gifts in your path. So Martin, and I'll put the link around this interview for you guys to go and grab that. You have full permission to multitask and go and grab that if that's for you. So what will they get when they go and take the 5 days, 5 steps to empower themselves, Martin?
So I have created this 5-day program, or it's actually an email program, in the attempt to just giving, especially those who are sort of a little stuck right now, a brief overview in how I personally made my way out of a desperate situation. So in these 5 days, you will start your inner journey. I will talk about sort of what is an inner power, what is an inner journey. I will talk about the energy bodies. So yes, we all know we have a physical body, but very importantly, we have an energy body, which very often is a little neglected. And that's where, you know, every blockage sort of gets stuck. So I talk about what is the energy body, the mental body, the emotional body, and how can I personally, so every listener, how can I look after my energy body?
Yeah.
So basically, sorry, what did you say?
No, I said yes. I agree with you, because that energy field, and whatever's happening on here, it's going on here, right? It does get a little bit neglected. And I studied and I did my holistic training, and it really was a game changer for me to actually understand the energy bodies and the energy fields and those layers, and how they're interwoven, and how they actually connect, and how that can impact you in your life. So yeah, I was agreeing, Martin.
Yeah. So the thing is that it's very important to be aware of the energy body, as you just said as well, because very often we take on, now let's rephrase that, we are all connected. I sort of have an echo noise.
Okay.
Is it?
I mute myself.
Yeah. It's important to first to understand, I guess, and then later on to know that we are all connected. That means everything is energy and everything is connected like that. So if I go outside, or I go into a bus or in a room, and suddenly I feel just really angry or very upset, and I feel, oh my God, what brought that on? But sometimes it's not even our own feelings. So there is a very easy thing to just ask, hey, is this mine? And if it's not, it's a good point to just sort of send it away again, and sort of to deal with your own energy field. And that's what I mean about sort of the energy hygiene, just to look after your energy body. And towards the end of the 5 days, I will talk about daily practice, because each one of us has a very individual, a very unique way of awakening. You know, one isn't like the other. So I can just suggest what I've come across. And out of that, I invite you to pick whatever resonates with you, and then, you know, take it further. There might be somebody else. You know, there are 49 soul speakers on here. Each one has got a very unique gift and a very unique possible tool you could use. So just pick and choose and create your own little toolbox, energy toolbox you yourself can work with. Yeah. So that is actually what my aim or my vision behind the 5 days, to support you just one step, or possibly 2 or 3 steps, if you really resonate with my work, forward on your inner journey to find the power you carry within yourself.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to unmute myself, and hopefully you won't get too much feedback. I know that you talk about about that emotional release, and I know that you're talking about the energies, and if you feel somebody else's energy, or you feel a certain way and you don't know where it's come from, it's like checking in, is this mine? I love that, being aware, because sometimes when we are on we're in a certain space, and we don't feel as empowered as we could on a day-to-day basis for a long period of time, or just every now and again, just checking in and seeing, is it something I need to deal with myself, that inner journey, or is this not even my stuff to deal with? And it feels much lighter to come from that space. You own it, you're taking responsibility for it, but you are also actually being aware of where it's coming from. And I know that you talk about releasing that in that 5 steps. And guys, again, I'll leave that link. Let us know how you find it. If you're here on Martina's featured day, then she'll be here in the Facebook group to answer your questions. And if you're not, then still move into Inspired Action and come on and let us know how it's helping you, or just that insight of, oh, that's what it is, that's where I'm going. Because you've created this for many different for many different situations that people might find themselves in, where they're stuck or undeserving. Can you talk about that a little bit, and then we'll move on to your soul inspired strategy? Thank you.
Yeah. Well, initially I created it when I walked my inner journey. For some reason, people started to come up to me and talk to me about the work I do. And I have to say, very initially, I started this process to help my son, because my disaster was a health issue with my son. And I have to say, he's super fine now. He's going to school, and I'm absolutely pleased. So I started it in an attempt to help him. But when I started the inner journey, I realized I need to help myself before I can actually help him. Because, of course, sort of mother or parent, children are very strongly linked together. If I sort of deal with my emotional baggage, you know, this big baggage back there, and I just put it down and say, okay, it's enough. I want to be that light that I am. But out of that, and I was just guided to share it with the world. And that's how I created the 5-day program. Out of that, I created a 31-day experience just to get you even deeper. And out of that, I created a guidance program to get you even deeper within yourself. Not within me or anybody else or within the world, just within yourself.
Love it.
And yeah.
Love it. Thank you so much. So I want to respect everybody's time. So guys, let us know how you find it, and hopefully you're not getting feedback, because I can't hear it if I'm causing it. So let's go to your soul inspired strategy for the day. And if you are new to D.I.V.E Live Online, which I'm sure you're not, and you've been listening, but if you are new, the soul inspired strategy for the day, each of my guests are coming in, bringing those steps, those checklists, those tools, those tips, those strategies for you, and those guides, the practical free gift. The soul inspired strategy is about helping you move and feel your way day to day in your life, your business, and your marketing. And it's become my favorite part of the day, because it just feels so good to end on such a beautiful note. So Martina, do share your soul inspired strategy for the day.
Oh, absolutely love that. The soul inspired strategy. Well, I invite you today, as I mentioned in this lovely interview with Iona, I mentioned that, of course, we are all connected. All as human beings, we are connected to Mother Earth, to the cosmos, to the moon, to the elements. We're all connected. So I invite you to do something really easy and simple. And you might have not done it for a very long time. I ask you to kick off your shoes, just go outside and connect to Mother Earth, and really feel the energy that comes up. And, you know, give her your gratitude. Just say, hey, I'm really grateful that you support me at all times, because we are supported by Mother Earth the whole time we're here on Earth. So I invite you to do that. And you might just find how nurturing this simple act is, and how easily, you know, if there's something heavy burdening you, just ask Mother Earth to take it on. And at the very beginning, it might just be your thought, you know, you will think, okay, I'm going to give this to Mother Earth, or I am grateful. But with time, you will start to feel the energy radiating back to you. As you radiate energy down to her, she will multiply it, radiate the energy back to you. So, and that is my soul inspired action. Have fun. Children love to be bare feet.
So. Yeah, they do, exactly. And then when we go, put your shoes on. Put your feet, you know. It's crazy. I love that. And you know, just putting your feet in the grass or just on the ground or whatever that is, and do kick your shoes off. Well, when we're done with the interview and you wrap up, depending on what time it is for you guys, kick your shoes off. Let us know, did you kick your shoes off? Actually, I won't show you, because I can't remember if I painted my toenails or not. But I'm you don't want to see that. My feet, I'm barefooted. I do my interviews barefooted. I used to have heels, and I probably got some around here somewhere, and I kick them off, and I'm usually barefooted. So that's kind of that. It's nice to feel that grounding, and not always feel trapped. So in our home, we walk barefooted, and I do go outside. I do tell my daughter to put your shoes on, but so I'll probably tell her less in a safe space. But I've really enjoyed today. So thank you for your soul inspired strategy. For me, it lights me up because it feels joyful to be able to do that, and to be able to say, actually, let's connect. Let's connect. It's a simple way of connecting. Sometimes you have all these things that are swirling around your head. What do I do? That's something so simple and so powerful. So you've got no excuse. Kick your shoes off. So I'm gonna wrap this interview up. So thank you, Martina, for everything that you've shared today. And I'll ask you if you have anything to add at the end. So if you resonate with this message, please do share it out. Share it as far, wide, and deep as it can go, because we want to continue and have that ripple effect and have as many people connected and as many people empowered to step into their truth and step into their power. Because as Martina said, it's not about our power or our truth, it's your power and your truth. So that's why she's sharing her journey with you, sharing the things that helped her that can help you. And if they don't help you in the way that you thought they might, then they might just trigger off that energy where other things show up into your life. As Martina says, you know, we're open to wherever you need to go in the summit. Come and have a look at all of the area of expertise that's being shared on Summit by all of the 49 speakers. And there's definitely something for you here. And we believe in transformation. I've said it through the summit. We believe in transformation. And if you believe in transformation, we know that begins one person at a time. That person is you, right? So we're doing you a disservice if we locked off the interviews or asked you to pay for the interviews. We're not going to do that. They're yours, but that's our gift to you. We'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't invite you on to continue on the journey. And that's why I provided the bonus training for the summit. It's called Speak Your Soul's Message 101, about getting featured on hangouts, virtual events, summits, radio. Get your message out there and for as many people. Feel empowered, feel strong, feel like you can do this, because you can. And turn that crisis or whatever it is that's gone on in your life into that thing that actually brings other people joy, because you've been able to break through. Do that, give yourself that gift. And if you love what Martina's sharing, she's going to be gifting to what I call my Uber giveaway. As I host the summit, I'm doing the bonus training and opening up my Soul Speakers Academy. And so each of my guests are contributing an additional gift. So you've got the freebie, that's yours, an additional gift in that giveaway, so we can support you in whichever way that you need it now or you need it in the future. So we're really excited to have you here with us. And that's it from me. So Martina, do you have anything to add before we hop off?
Yeah, I would like to add something at the end. I want to remind everyone listening to this interview right now, I just want to say, you are important. And I know there are a lot of mummies out there, a lot of daddies, grannies. And I would just want to remind you as well that your children are important, your grandchildren are important. So all the work you do for yourself also supports the path of your little ones. You know, one of my passions is just children. Of course, yeah, I'm the proud mother of 2 kids. And what Iona said before, you know, you can do it. Of course, you can do it. You know, I started to create children books out of my desire to create something for children, so they can, you know, they can hold on to the gifts they are born with. And as children, we do remember. So you can see here at the back, there are some of the images. Did I know how to illustrate? No, seriously. One day I sat down and started to illustrate because from within, I was guided to do so, and I was astounded at what came out. So I just want to say, hey, you are important. Your children are important. And every step you take on this path, you're going to support your children and the entire environment of Mother Earth. And that's it for me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I've worked in childcare on and off for like 20 years. And, you know, just being a mother myself and on that journey, and a grandmother and mommy and daddy to my children, most of their lives, that really resonates with me. And, you know, it is really important. I dedicate my work to, you know, my children, my son, my granddaughter, and it's just so powerful. It's that way of really taking on and owning where you are, who you are, and what responsibility you now have to those around you and those who you feel called to serve, to get out of your own way.
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm going to bring you another soul speaker to share more soul-inspired, intuitive business, lifestyle, and marketing strategies for purpose-driven business owners. This is Iona Meade saying I shall see you over at www.D.I.V.E Live online. Take care, guys.